Hello, Sam from Sound on Sound magazine here. I'm at the NAMM show in Anaheim, California with Mario from Elektron. Hello, Mario.
Hello there, how are you guys doing?
We're good, doing good. How are you doing?
I'm doing great,
Excellent.
Here at the Elektron booth, show the model samples.
Excellent. So this is one of the buzz products of the show, the Elektron model samples. What is it?
So model samples is a 6-track sample-based groovebox. So basically it has ability to sequence samples and also MIDI using the Elektron sequencer. And in conjunction with that, you have velocity sensitive paths per track and then chromatic mode per track as well too, right at the bottom where the sequencer is. One thing that differentiates this and makes it a very unique product from all of our other devices is going to be the 1 knob per function. So all of your parameters are in one spot. No changing pages. Really quick access to shape your sound and also get some weird stuff happening that, you know, some situations that you might not necessarily get with our other devices because of the menu pages and stuff like that. So yeah, with the model samples, you get 6 tracks of sequencing samples and MIDI, as I said before. Each track has pattern length. So that's like our other devices. You could either have the pattern length for the whole pattern or per track. So you could get some very interesting polyrhythms with that. And then also scaling per track as well. So that will change the rate of the actual sequence per track. So that will also cause very crazy polyrhythms, happy accidents, for lack of a better term. So yeah, I mean, something that like I said, that's new for us is the direct control. So I could demonstrate that. I'll just sequence in some hi-hats, and then I want to change the decay, you know, shape my sound. I like that. Bring the pitch down a little bit, put a little high pass on there, a little bit of reverb. And one knob that we added to the model samples that isn't in our other devices is the chance knob. We do have trigger conditions, which is similar to chance, but the chance knob is chance probability per track. So right now it's hitting 100% of the time, but I'll bring it down to 44% of the time. So it's adding variation to this one pattern without me actually having to enter the parameter locks for these steps. So that's really, really interesting and very different and quick way to, you know, get a pattern to sound interesting without just one bar loop over and over. So yeah, I'll go ahead and just sequence in some snares, and then I'll take advantage of the velocity sensitive pads. So you could do the live recording as well too, like all of our other devices. What I'll do now is save this pattern in a temporary area. So what that does is all of the information and all the sequence and parameter locks is being saved in an area in that pattern. So if I change parameters, I could always go back to its original state. So, you know, go right back to it. So really cool performance trick. And then also, if, you know, in the studio, if you're could cause crazy ideas that you might not necessarily go down working with our other devices or a DAW, because with this hardware you get total hands-on over all of your parameters. But with that, you can use this in conjunction with your DAW. Model samples has class-compliant USB audio, so that meaning you could use the model samples as a sound card. So you could stream stereo audio out from the model samples to your DAW or whatever software you're using, and then you could also monitor your software from the model samples as well. And yeah, the micro USB also doubles as a way to load in the samples with the Elektron transfer app that's available on our website. Just drag and drop samples, pretty straightforward, and it keeps the folder hierarchy that you set in your computer, so you don't have to do any organizing in the model samples. You could do your organizing in the computer, load it in model samples, ready to go. And yeah, back to the sequencing part of this and the workflow of the model samples that make it very unique is the 1 knob per function. So a feature that we included in the model samples is the control all. So that allows me to change all parameters, one parameter across all the different tracks. So I'll hold control all, change the pitch across all tracks, change the sample length, add some reverb. A simple drum beat turns into some synthesis. And now what we could get really weird now is change the chants across all tracks. So now variation to this pattern without actually making a different pattern. Right back to where we started. So the control all and the 1 knot per function, it from our other devices, because all of your parameters are in one spot, you have the ability to do multiple, stuff all at once, opposed to just being stuck in one page and being just in the source page or just in the amp page. So the model samples brings a new unique workflow to the Elektron sequencing, which is extremely powerful.
Looks very cool. So when will this be available to buy?
So it's available for pre-order right now. I don't have a specific date, but it is going to be available soon. I know it's shipping soon to retailers. And yeah, $449 is the US list price.
Excellent value. Well, we look forward to trying it out. Thank you, Mario.
Thank you.